Welcome guys. Okay, first we'll go with the grid 2, then we'll see how to work with the frames. See, I have a website. So this is my website. Okay, this is my table. In this website, this is my table. So here I have, say it is a table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, now get the path for it. Okay, let us. Okay, but it is taking the entire table, isn't it? See now, it is taking entire table, but I want only these 6 lines. Okay, just go down. See, if I highlight on this one, it is giving only particular table, isn't it? Correct?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if
Yeah.
I click on, means if I keep cursor on this one, it is selecting entire thing, but if I keep cursor over here, it is selecting only whatever required for us. So what I do, I'll just add table. See now,
Okay.
clear? So
Yep.
how to select it? So what I do is, whatever code I have written, I'll just remove entire thing. Ma. Okay, have it. Okay. So now in this table under T body we have so many TRs. So TR means table row. So first thing is we should identify how many TRs are there. Am I right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or entire in this entire table, just check where and all TRC, 1 TR, 2 TRs and here 4. So total how many? 6 TRs. Am I right? So to
Yeah.
get the total count, what is the method we need to use now? So GT dot find elements, right? We will need to find
Elements.
everything. Okay, then by. So do I need to take XPath or tag?
Tag name.
So which is
TR.
TR. So since I use this one, so here what should we use?
Array list.
Yeah, so what is the one? So let me write list
List. Web elements.
web element number of
Name.
rows. Okay, once you get this one, you need to find the size.
Yeah.
Okay, then number of
rows
rows
dot
dot size.
get side.
Size.
Okay, if you want to display it, system
Resources.
dot out dot println total number of rows. So here, whatever we have written here, better assign it to some variable. Okay, so take that column over here. So always simplify your statements, whatever you write. So understood so far? Okay, let us see now how many rows, whether it is giving 6 or more. So just go to Eclipse. Total number 12. Okay. So why? Any guess?
Because there are rows which are empty
No,
also.
we should not select this one.
Yeah.
So we directly in the link we just taken the tier. First we should
Oh,
select this location, right? The portion whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we need to do now? Web element table GT find element by XPath and whatever XPath we have, select this one. So now here instead of GT we should select table.
Table.
So now execute and see. Yeah. So correct now? Total
Mm-hmm.
number of rows. Okay. Now on each row I need to know how many columns are there. On each row we should know how many columns are there. So for that we should use for loop.
Mm-hmm.
Row is equal to 0. Row less than rows. Row plus plus. You can see this is the row. So instead of 5 I am taking row. And this is my rows. So which is the size of my tr.
6.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, so now tell me what is the statement we need to write. We know the number of rows. So select this one, number of rows. Then on each row, so get. So what is that? Row. Now find elements by tag name. Which is, what is the tag name here for the columns? TD. For the columns it is TD. So again here copy this statement. So
Suresh,
one second, yeah.
yeah, use the new syntax of the for loop. This is already we know, right? So
No, we'll see.
that's
No,
better.
you guys try it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, okay.
Yeah, you guys
I
try
mean,
it.
by seeing that, we can learn
Okay, okay.
easily.
First let's work with this one, then we'll go with that. Okay.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Okay, now what is that we need to know? If I want to know the number of columns, so what is the thing we need to use now? So what is the next statement? Okay, so remember, see, since this is after this statement, what do we have here?
Number of size.
So
Number
now
of
we,
rows.
so now we need to know column size.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you should print how many columns are there for each row. Number of columns on each row. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see now. One second, guys. So fine. So on each row,
Okay.
first row, second row, third row, up to sixth. So this one, Trilok is asking to go with the previous syntax. So what is that we should use? What is the syntax, guys? Trilok?
Web element.
I think for web element, for each row, we have
Correct?
to find, we have to assign.
Is it the same or different?
Right. Yeah.
So instead of each row, what I have done here, okay.
Then row plus plus, we can do it later.
So here what should I use? So here, row. Clear? So have any doubts? See here, so earlier the statement was something like this. I'll show you the difference, guys. One second. I'll write down, because if you know how it was earlier and after the new changes, it is always good. So earlier it was something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Row is equal to row less than rows, row plus plus. I was initializing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then so here what I was doing, so I should select the number of rows from here, then I should use get of I, get of row. So this was the statement actually, but the statement, how did we change? Just observe here. So I have removed the intro.
Mm-hmm.
So for that we used web element row colon number of rows. No, now instead of number of rows we should call it as a row.
Row.
Okay, so now row dot, because earlier we are using number of rows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we call it as a row. Why? Because here we are saying, so now call it as a row.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, instead of get row, we are mentioning here, take that web element. So each row, whatever element is there, you get it. So instead of get I, we are using web element in the for loop itself. Then whatever we have used, find elements by tag name. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now know the
Okay.
difference.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
So instead of initializing it in before the for loop, we are doing it inside.
yeah. Okay, instead of using get of row, we are directly using web
Right.
element.
Row. Mm-hmm.
Trilok,
Yes, sure.
yeah, is it clear or is it the same or any difference is there?
Clear.
Okay.
So we can use either or, right? Whatever is convenient for us.
Yes.
Okay.
So if someone new, assume that, so I do not know this syntax and I have joined in an organization and I'll go, definitely what happens, since we do not know, we should first understand or do the Google and see
Yeah,
whether it
the
is there
simple
or
one.
not. Or if you still not understood, we should ask someone. So better is, so we are practicing now itself.
Right.
So, okay, sorry. So is it the same result?
Yeah.
Okay, 0146s. So going forward, I'll try to close it. Why? Because anyhow we have opened here. Okay, now I want to display the data which is available inside. Now tell me what to write. For loop, web element, column, take the number of columns. So what is the next? So now we need to display the data inside
Good.
it. Am I right? So whatever data available in the column, we should get that text. So now we want to display it. So what I do, I'll take this one as column text. Then print. So print as a column text.
Column.
Now execute. Otherwise what we need to do is always we should write get of columns, which is, so you are making more lengthy about your program. So better go for this one. Even we can trim a lot. So okay, now is it printing?
Yeah.
So yesterday we tried something. So I do not want something like this. So finally we write system dot out dot println. So execute one more time. Sorry, I forgot to close it again. Suresh, Tejaswini and Vinay following, guys. If you have
Yes,
any
Suresh.
questions, you can ask me.
How is it getting incremented, Suresh? I mean,
So now up to number of columns. So your column value should increment up to number of columns. That's how the syntax is available. So nowadays most of the programming languages are going like this. So in Python also we have similar syntax in Python, and I've recently seen on VB script also.
okay.
Yeah.
So what is that last println doing again?
So actually,
This.
if earlier I was using println, so when I was using println, this UAE Dubai is coming in next line, something like this.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So now I want this entire information in single line. So that is the reason here I'm using
Got it.
print, and for the next line I'm using println.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just to see means whether it is coming in a proper line or not.
Mm-hmm.
You can
So
also
that it,
use /t tab.
yeah. So now you can easily check it, right? Okay, so that's the reason. Yeah, we can use /t for the tab.
What's that?
/t for the tab space.
Okay.
For the tab space, we can use this one /t.
Okay.
Okay, so that is about grid table. So clear, guys, the grid table.
We'll practice this at home, so it'll
Yeah.
be more clear.
So this one. So, shall I remove this code, or you want me to keep this one as well?
Yeah. Keep both.
Now frames. So I'll close this one. Okay, this one also we do not want close as of now. Frames. I'll go with the HDFC net banking. Then I'll show you the next one. So take the website. So you guys practice this one, this path. So here you have some table, right? Okay, practice this one. So I'm just giving the assignment. Okay, so just practice this one. Okay, so this is my HDFC. So directly I have taken the link, but in general people will ask you during the interview in a different way, and that also I'll show you guys. See here, now better find the file location, Firebug, go and find. So this is what you are getting, right? Sanchita?
Yeah. Like a big one.
Yeah, this is the absolute path. So I want to write
Right.
as a relative path, or which is very short. So I'll remove entire thing. Okay, use these two slashes. Then what is the tag name here?
Input.
Input. Take the input. Then take square brackets. And what is the attribute here we have?
Class.
Class.
Take @class. And what is the value it contains?
Input password.
Underscore password.
Yeah. So if I enter, it should highlight the same thing. See, it is highlighting, right?
Okay.
So this is how we write our own XPath.
And we can know from the leftmost corner down one matching node. If it comes to us, we
Yeah,
write
so
more
see,
precisely. Right?
sometimes this may give some problem. So what I do is, so what is the top one? Span, right? Take and take the square brackets. Now what is the attribute here? Again class. Okay, what is that it is containing?
PWD field.
Yeah, password field. Okay, so see, it is taking span. But span is selecting entire box, but I want inside that, right? So now take another slash, now enter. See, is it coming?
Okay.
Got it?
Right. And there are also, instead of input, or I don't remember either, instead of input or
Div
class,
will be there.
there are button also. Yeah.
Okay, so you should be very particular about this one. Whatever class means, this attribute should be unique.
Okay.
So if it is not unique, so means it is giving multiple matches, then it is not the correct one. So if you want to check, what you have to do is just check whatever highlighted is anywhere is highlighted.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so just check like this. So it is only one place as of now. So remaining thing, it is not selected. So we are safe.
Okay, okay.
So we should be very careful like this. Okay, now, so with this path, let me enter into my, so I'm not moving to frame now. So first let us see, with this I am able to send the data or not. Same thing, right? So I've used the same thing. See, span at the rate class, password field and input. Is it the same?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let us execute once. So I have used the same path. Net banking, HDFC, everything is the same. Okay, remaining thing is entire same, guys. I've just used the URL changed and I've taken the XPath, whatever I showed you. Now I'm using the send keys. I'm sending the data into that customer ID. Now use Java. So what happened? See, it failed. Correct?
Yeah.
It failed. So even though we are given correct location. Okay, so why? Because see, whenever you have these kind of problems, see here what it is giving.
Frame.
But earlier, whenever we select anything, it was giving top window, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I want to know my frame. But here, when I use FirePath, is it giving my frame details? Let me check. See, it is not giving any frame details. So how do I know whether it is containing a frame or not? Okay, so for that, what you do, go to HTML. Go to HTML. Now go and select that one. And now just go up. So somewhere you can see what is there?
Frame.
It's there, right? Frame is there, right?
Right, right.
Okay, for the frame there is a name. What is the name? Login.
Login.
Login page.
So that is what I have used here. So when you have frames, so first check with this XPath. If it is failing, then move to the HTML and again select that particular location and just go and check up. Okay, whether you have anything something like frame or not. Okay, so I do not want anything like this. Okay, but I want to know how many frames in my page, on my page. So what to do now? HDFC dot find elements by tag name. What is the tag name?
Frame.
Frame.
Frame. Okay.
Dot size. So I want to display this one, right? N frames and display it. So I'll not execute these two frames. System dot out dot
N frames.
println, then give n frames. Now execute.
So in the entire page, how many frames are there? You
Yeah,
calculate,
first
right?
identify. Yeah.
Okay.
How many frames are there?
2.
2. So when you refer, we refer 0, 1. So instead of referring 1, 2, we should refer 0, 1.
Okay.
Okay. So clear now? How many frames are there?
So what are the frames then in the web page? One is that login thing,
Okay.
and the other one?
Yeah, that's a good question. See, what is this? On the footer, there is a frame, right? See here.
Okay.
Okay, let me see the footer they are given.
Okay.
See this one. Because if you want to click anything, so again you have to switch to frame, then only you are able to
Okay.
click on this, any of this one.
Okay.
Fine.
How do you know the index number, whether it is 0 or 1?
Yeah, see, whenever you have two frames, it means when you have two frames, it means you have to refer with the 0 and 1.
Yeah.
And if it has more than 2?
Yeah, if it has more than, see, if I have 5 frames, I need to refer
0,
0,
1,
0
2.
1,
to 4,
2.
3,
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. But the login frame is whether 0 or 1. How can we
It
find
is
that?
0 right now. So now you can see 2
Now
frames,
it's
0,
0.
1.
Yeah, now it's 0. I'm asking how do we find?
Okay, if we see,
It's
if you are
written
not
out here.
clear with that, okay, I do not want to use the integer value. So go with the name.
Actually, there is a value right where it is located.
Which one?
Okay.
Where is that value?
I mean the index value somewhere it locates, right?
See,
The 0, the frame border
yeah, see,
0 and all
now
those things are
generally
there.
we write HDFC dot switch to dot frame. So here, what are the things it is asking? Either give integer. So now you know whether it is 0 or first frame, right? 0th frame or first frame. Or I do not want to use anything. So I'll give the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Or if you do not want, go with the web element directly. So you know how to take a web element, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I am going with the name. So uncheck. Now execute. Now let's see whether it is sending the data or not. So is it working?
Yeah.
Okay. See, earlier it failed. Now it is able to send. Why? Because we have switched our code to frame. Okay. Or okay, I'll go with the 0, which is the integer, right? It is in the 0th frame, right? The login page. Working?
Yes.
Okay, so let me check with final web element. So what I do is what to write. I never tried this one. Okay, let us try once. CID. So whenever I use CID, so I should not use this one. So now HDFC dot switch to dot frame. So what is it is asking CID. Take the CID.
What is CID?
CID is the web element. So this one.
Yeah, we are just declaring the CID, right? I mean, we can give any name, or it has to be it has to be CID.
No, no, you can give anything here.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you can give anything.
So in this statement, we don't need any frame name or index number, right?
Yeah, directly it is as three ways, right? One is integer
Yeah.
where you can give, another one is by name, and third one is by web element.
It's like routine method, like we are doing the previous slide.
Yes, exactly.
Directly
But we are switching
assigning
it, right? We are switching.
Yeah, just switching it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like switch to alert or switch to
Yeah.
window. It is similar to switch to window. No, it is not working. No, it is not working. It says it is unable to find the web element. Okay.
I think for frames it is mandatory to represent with either frame name or frame index.
Frame, yeah, frame name and frame index. Let us see. I'll check for the web element because I never used it. Mostly we go with the name and index. Okay, so I'll maybe in next classes I'll show you guys. Okay, so now, so this is the end part of logging into HDFC net banking. But in really, means during your assignment, the people will ask you something like this. So just observe HDFC bank. So first you have to come to using this URL, close this one, then click on net banking here, and now you have register, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, click on register. So now once you get into the register, now you have login to net banking, right? You have login to net banking. So click on login to net banking. So now it comes. So this is the assignment. Okay, now
So
for
is it opening a new window?
yeah, earlier it has opened, now it has not opened, right? It is in the same location. First time when I click from here to here, it is going to next window, right?
Right, right.
So
Yeah,
again
not
I'll
after.
yeah,
So we have to do the switch to thing, right?
yeah.
The other tab.
Okay, so for that I have written something, guys.
Suresh, in real time we need to test this scenario daily.
Yes, that is the reason we write automation.
I mean, for daily, how many times we need to test?
So based on the account numbers they provide to you.
Yeah. So we need to test for every account number
Yeah,
whether
I
it's
mean,
working or right.
yes, exactly. See how many numbers I give 100 numbers. So it has to follow the 100 numbers same way.
So we extract that from Excel and we
Yeah, so that
give
extraction
a
I'll
for
tell you
loop.
later. So, but as of now, we are using send case.
Okay.
In
Okay.
previous state, they are doing manually by entering the numbers.
Right.
Okay.
We are directly going to the website and manually doing it, right?
Yeah, currently.
Yeah.
Okay, see here. So I've tried so many varieties. So you can see my work here. So first, so as like you, I have taken the absolute path.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll show you the location for this one if you want, guys. So um, so first I'm into HDFC Bank, and now after that, so take the fire path. So click on net banking. So up to div square 1, right? Up to div square 1. So this is the path, right? Okay, so I have tried using JavaScript executor and I have tried with the actions class and finally with our which one? Synchronization.
Synchronization.
Okay, conditional synchronization, it worked. No, even though these also worked, but I'll go with the simple one. So instead of complicating, better go with the simple one. Okay, then, so I've clicked it. So now, when I click this one, then what is the thing I should click now? Register. Okay, click on register. So when I do click on register, next window it is coming, right? Okay, now see here again I clicked on register. Okay, so this is the location for the register. So now I need to switch my window, right? I've used this code for switching the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, finally here I was writing all the varieties like conditional synchronization and actions class and JavaScript executor, nothing worked. But finally with the JavaScript executor, so we can identify exact location of whatever we are going to click. So finally with this it worked for me. Okay, after giving this one, then it is moving to log into net banking and I'm switching to frame and I'm sending the data. So this is my entire assignment. Okay, let me execute once. It was working, guys, but I'm not sure whether it will work now. So just observe. So HDFC Bank, then you should click on net banking. Yeah, now you should click on register. Yes, clicked on register. Then you should click on log into net banking. So it is clicking on log into net banking. See, now it went, see, working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has taken a lot of time for me to write this one. So I was searching everything. So not only one, I've searched almost everything, all the methods, whatever I know. Okay, finally with this it worked.
So
Why?
JavaScript
Because, see,
execution.
I'll tell you the reason also why it is taking so much time. Very simple. See, I'll just close this one. So observe one thing, guys. In a fraction of a second, your window will go down and it will come up. So it will go to register. Now observe the window, it will go down and it comes up. See, now it is here. Now it will go down. See, going down and again it is coming up.
Right, right.
So there it is taking time. So that is the reason in that situation. So better use the location. Scroll to particular position. So when it is failed, definitely it will give you the position. So this position I have not taken. The system has given it to me. Okay, so you try on your own. So here, instead of these two lines, you try with something else.
So what is this
See,
the
once again,
870?
I'll just comment this one. Okay, then it may be clear for you guys. Okay, so I'm just giving the link text login to net banking. So because we know that location there, it is mentioned as a login to net banking. Okay, so now see.
If page moves, we can't locate a particular location.
Exactly. Because it's going down and coming, so it needs some time, right?
Okay. Then we can give some time, right? Delay time.
Yeah, try. That's what, try once.
Okay, okay.
So initially it was working for me 1 or 2 times. From the third time it was not working.
Okay.
It depends on the computer speed.
Mostly. So that's the reason we should the resources should be completely whatever you are doing on the work. Like if you are working on Informatica, your resources should work only for the Informatica along with your database, nothing else. Okay, if you are going with the automation, so check your resources all related to your work, or something else is taking more time, just end that task. So they have given some message. I think ours failed, I think. Yeah, it is failed. Why? Because they have given some message. Dear customer, we are working towards enhancing customer experience on our website. We have revamped our homepage to make the website more vibrant, and so we would like to hear your views on this. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give this script. So you try on your own. So whatever I commented, I'll not give these things. So you try on your own. Okay. So that's our frames, and one more example on the frames. So how to know your frames. So go with this one. So if you know how to log into your HDFC net banking, you can work any login, means into any banking logins. This is the only difficult one as of now. That is the reason most of the people, when they give assignment, they will give only HDFC bank. Means I am talking
So
about here
okay.
in India.
So okay. So when they come, call us for the face-to-face interview, then only they will give, right? This kind of assignments.
No, not face to face. See, generally what happens, see now the vendor will allocate some interviews for you, right?
Right.
So first what they do is, either they'll give you some test or they'll give some assignment.
Okay.
Once they give, so either of them, you finish it, they will ask, okay, so this is your assignment. Then you have to, what are the technologies you have used, and what are the jars you have used, and what are the frameworks you have used. You have to tell them everything. See, now whatever script I am giving, you are just changing something and you are able to execute, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, same way we should tell to the other person also. Boss, you have to change so and so thing in your system, or you have to add so and so jars on so and so location. If you tell him properly, then only he is able to execute. If whatever script working in your machine and after your complete information still it is not executing, that is our fault, not his fault. Why? Because we are not properly conveyed to him how to set up the system to execute the particular script.
Okay.
So where most of the people will fail actually. If it is a face-to-face interview, you will answer him very easily because you are working. Fine.
Yeah.
So be careful when given task, something like this. So that is the reason whatever I know and means whatever people are assigning here like Citrus Pay or News 360, that is from Canada actually. The assignment of News 360 is from Canada for one of my student. And HDFC Bank recently happened. Okay, so now we should know how many frames are available in this one. See here again using frame I'm trying to find the total number of frames. Okay, so how to check whether I have frames or not? Using FirePath or something else?
HTML.
Yeah, we have to go with the HTML and click on anything. So anything. So click on somewhere here. Now just go up. So are you able to see frame?
Yeah.
So now see here how many frames we have? 3.
3.
0, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a doubt, let me execute my code. Ma, see always your frames there is a, see how many total? Okay, so your frames, it goes something like this. It starts from here, top left, and in the middle. So this is another frame, and this is the second. This is the 0th one, and this is the first one, and this is the second one.
Okay.
Okay, so 0, 1, 2. So you should be very careful whenever you are giving the numbers.
And if you have it at the right side,
Repeat.
So everything which is there, like for suppose the first frame, like not the 0th one, the first one, the all classes.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
this
I mean which is the second frame actually. So whatever is under that all classes, everything falls inside that frame.
yes, exactly. So
Okay.
whatever we have here, it will follow on second frame. Whatever we have here, it will fall under first frame.
First frame.
And whatever we have here, it follows under 0th frame.
Got it.
Okay, you can see the code. Okay, now assume that I want to click. You tell me which one you want me to click in this one.
The Chrome.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, take this path. W find element by X path dot click. Since I do not know what I do, I'll give 0.
Okay.
Okay, so this also, remember when you are switching between frames, you have to set it to default content. Because we have multiple frames, right, in the system. So assume that if currently I am clicking on this one, after that I have to click in different frame, something else. Then you have to set it to default content. Otherwise, the system will not identify properly, then it throws an error.
Will get confused. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So since I do not know my frame, so I've first given 0.
Or we can use for loop, right? So it automatically checks whether it is.
No, you can use for loop, but initial 2 times it will be failed, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do in that situation?
It checks wherever it is, then it clicks again for loop and then if.
Okay. So try once.
Otherwise, we need to execute 3 times. If you use for and if, then only 1 time execution.
Yeah, it executes extra 2 times, and finally you have to use something for the instead of say giving an error like this, you should give something else through Java code. That we'll discuss later. Okay, so do not worry about it. Okay, instead of throwing an error, so we can use something. So you may be knowing about try catch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so if you use try catch, instead of giving messages like this, we can give some print and it will move on to the next one. Okay, so we'll try that, so don't worry. See, now it is failed. Okay, now since I do not know my frame, I'll give 1. See, check. Failed, right? So here also it is failed. So finally we have the 2. So you can give the integer, means the index, or you can give the name. For each frame you will be having a name. So now you should click on Chrome. See, okay, so that's the reason I've given. So now since you clicked on your frame, so better make it to default content.
Okay.
Okay, then now in the 0th frame I am clicking on some different location, and again I am making to default content. So now for the another frame, yes, see now where is it exactly now, my position in the second frame under Chrome, but I want to click somewhere here, but my cursor currently it is switched to where, so we said directly switch to frame 2, so I need to bring back to normal situation. Yeah, normal situation, I cannot say frame 1, earlier situation.
So it will go automatically. Okay.
Yeah, so now it should be something like this. So if you want to make something like this, you have to use default content. Otherwise, yeah, it always what happens, even though you give frame 0, so it will be checking in the frame itself, frame 2 itself, whether I have anything like frame 0 or not. So where it will fail, right? It's clear? Is it clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, can you guys practice all these things? So I think I've given so many things today
Yeah, today so many things.
because I said right. So I need to finish tomorrow test ng and ant by Friday. So that's the reason I'm ready with the code itself. Okay, see when you give test ng, you will get something like this. See it is giving something passed, failed, something. So we are not getting a something here. We are not getting any information, right? See here it is very clear. All test, fail, test, summary.
Is it like a debugger?
It is not a debugger. It is like a proper report.
Okay, okay.
So you know what are your successful
The log file.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
See in Excel sheet when you write your test case you say passed, failed, right? Not executed.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, got it.
Okay, see here how much time it is taking. Okay, what is the test name? How many seconds? So what are the methods, classes?
Like a monitor.
Yeah.
So we did performance check to this.
Yes. We also using JMeter we should check how much time it is taking. So don't worry, we are going to check JMeter also using Selenium.
Suresh, can you please send all these scripts so that we can at least, try to finish it up?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I think pending from my side is grid 2 I'll not send. Okay, yeah, I should send grid 2. Okay, login and general HDFC complete page and iframes. Okay, done.
Okay.
So total 4 scripts I should send.
Okay.
Yeah. Guys, is it interesting now? More interesting than earlier?
Yeah. It is
So
more complicated but interesting.
no, but now means when you start your POM page factory and the Excel sheet and the data provide means you should get the information from the table also, right?
Right.
See, sometimes whatever you are trying to log in, I should use not the Excel sheet. I should use the database. I should use the database. So we should fetch the data from the database and pass it here.
Okay. So is it called data driven?
Yes.
Okay.
No, if you use Excel or database, it is a data driven.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, guys. Good day. Yeah, no
Bye.
problem. Yes. Good day, guys.
Yeah.